after you as much as I can. No, but I look after you. No. The younger sister does not look after the older sister. the older sister looks after you. And in actual fact, that's a weird. No, it's not weird. It's an understandable belief to have. You know, because as an older sister, you have a sense of obligation towards your younger sister. You want to protect her. And I have always, I've never shown any form of weakness in front of my sister. So she thinks I'm not scared of anything. And I think it's because of that, because I have shown her I'm not scared of nothing. If someone comes in this house and is gonna hurt you, they're not gonna, type of thing, because I wouldn't let them hurt you. But what she doesn't understand is, yes, she's my younger sister. Yes, she likes to look out for me at the same time. But I tend to feel if you are an older sister, if you are an older sibling, an older brother, this is how I find even I relate to supernatural, like I'm not a strong personality type. I'm soppy and I'm heartfelt, but at the same time I know, I am an older sister, and that means the world to me when my sister, let's say it's on my birthday, and she'll put in the card to my big sister. I thought, yes, that's lovely, that's nice. And then when she puts from your little sister, yeah, you are. And I want to give her a hug. And again, this is something else. If, say, for example, that I'm upset over something, like say someone's hurt me, you can come in and put your arms around me and hold me, and I won't push you away. But I remember, and this was ages ago, this was when my sister was, I don't know how old she was then, maybe 13, I'm not sure, but she was upset over something, and I thought, oh no, and I went to her, I wanted to find out what was wrong, and I put my arms around her, and she shook me off, and that really hurt me, because, I think when you are upset, you need a hug, you need some love. But some people, which is what I've also learnt by studying the Enneagram, is that people don't like touch. They don't like touch when they're hurt or angry or upset. I can understand don't touch a person when they are angry and they're that type of thing, but I can't help it. If I feel drawn to you, I would want to put my arms around you and hold you, but with some people you can't do that, and I think over time you need to learn to respect their rights, and not in invade their personal space. You know, and it is difficult. You know, I'm not gonna get it right all the time. Or I remember, and this was years ago now. It was someone had upset her sister, and I think she was angry to begin with, and then she eventually started to cry. And I was in the same room with her. She didn't ask me to leave. She didn't ask me to go away. And I was upset. I was really upset because I knew I couldn't go over there and make it okay, or give her a big sister hug, you know. But I stayed in the room with her. She was my sister, and I stayed in the room with her because I wasn't gonna leave her. As and when I left her, I made sure she had calmed down, and that in my head I knew she was okay. And I think afterwards, it was about a week on or something, she actually came to me and said she appreciated that. And I just thought, I've done something good. I've done something the way that she would want me to. I find with these strong personality types, especially 8s and 1s, they are principles of action. So if you do a nice thing, it needs to be in your actions, not your, I mean, with me, somebody could turn around and say, oh, thank you so much for doing something or other, thank you, you know, and they put their arms around, and that would be it. That would be it, because that would touch me, that would touch my heart. Or with 8s and 1s, like in the Enneagram, they are people of action, and if you are going to converse with them in a way they understand, it has to be through your actions and not your words. Me, on the other hand, I love words. Like if my mum or my nanas pick me a lovely card, I can get quite upset reading it because I'm a heartfelt person, you know, and it is accepting people for who they actually are. Meaning, I love my sister, and I'm sure that my mum and dad love me, but as much as I make mistakes, they make mistakes. And I think, and it is hard, but I have watched this video. It was a YouTube video, and it went on to say, you need to learn to forgive. You need to learn to forgive. People are human. They make mistakes. They aren't going to get it right all the time. I don't get things right all the time, but if people can forgive me, I gotta learn to forgive my mom and my dad, or even my sister, for handling me in not such a nice way, or a way that I would have wanted them to. And I am actually looking into a lot of Julie Hanks YouTube stuff, and it's to somehow be okay with being truthful. And when I mean truthful, things like, well, that hurt my feelings when you said this, and this. It made me feel like this. Instead of you make me feel. Because automatically, if someone says that to you, you're going to get defensive, because they are implying that you are doing, that they are doing something to you, which is, this is what I've learned. Use I statements when you're talking about how you feel to another person, and just explain yourself. Just explain how you thought over something, or how you saw a different situation. But you have to also be open to feedback, and aware that they are going to have an opinion. You might not like their opinion. You might not share the same opinion. But I think at the end of the day, you need to learn to respect people's opinions. And say, okay, that's what you think, that's how you believe, but this is how I think. And could you please be a little bit more sensitive? And you need to give people feedback, because if you don't give people feedback, and they are going to keep doing what they automatically do, and life, and in love, and in relationships and family doesn't always come with a handbook, and it's not easy. But if you are going to work on it, you have to be open to handling criticism and a lot of other things too. And life at the end of the day is a learning curve. What I also find interesting is people, even if you are willing to look at yourself and your flaws and things that you have a bit of a problem with, that's you. You are in control of what you do. But other people won't admit that they have a problem. They won't admit that they are actually hurting you, because to admit that, they need to admit that they are doing things wrong. And sometimes ego can't take it. People tell me, which is my close people, like my mum and sister, they don't help me in the ways that I always need help. They don't always give me solutions to help me overcome things. I have to find out things. I do have a little bit of a problem with aggression, and I go to self-help books. I try and help myself as much as I can, because I need to feel good about myself, and I need to know that I do what feels right for me, not for them, because what's right for me isn't what's right for them. And that's what they don't understand. Sometimes they tend to force things on me that they would do, and then tell me, but we're only looking after your best interests. We're helping you. We are being harsh. We're being kind, we are giving you tough love. But to be told that my legs look like tree trunks, that I was mistaken at the bus stop for a pregnant woman, and that I'm going to end up being a big roly-poly bride at my wedding does not help, you know, and it just makes me angry and hurt. And so, you know, the shock factor and tough love doesn't help with me. It really does not help. It just makes me think that they're awful, cruel, and everything in between. I think, and this is because I do have a weight problem at times. Yes, I've made a YouTube video that I have lost 2 pounds, and I was quite happy and pleased. But at the end of the day, you do what is right for you. I do not want to look back and think, I wish I'd done this, I wish I'd done that, but I listened to what my mum wanted me to do. You do what you want to do. Your life is yours. And if I'm going to do something, I'm never going to be motivated by guilt to do it. If I do something, it's because I want to, and that my heart is in it, you know. So I think that's what you have to think